playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. 180!
Come on, QB, come on.
On first down, Garoppolo. That's complete to his speedy wideout, Goodwin. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jarek McKinnon. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. First down, San Francisco to pick up 14 yards. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. There's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. He finds McKinnon, complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The end result, 21 yards.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Quick the edge. Come.
12. Hey, gun. Me. 11.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Back to the air on second. It's Garoppolo. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass.
21.
Wild Bill.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down.
Here we go.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10.
Don't let him breathe. Play that shot deep. Don't let him breathe, defense.
Switch it. Who draw Corker?
43's the mic.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
Hey, gun.
Undercrunch. 43 is the mic.
65. Hey, Haywood.
I got you.
From the gun on third, Garoppolo. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he'll be brought down shy of the first down marker at the 11. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll run it now out of the gun. Defensively, Jimmy Ward in on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Murray to the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. And they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And able to find Kirk complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 41-yard line. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. Murray now on 1st down. Got this complete to the rookie out of UMass, Andy Isabella. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That one goes for 36 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. The extra point up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Mostert. Good good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets them into a 3rd-and-1 situation.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
43. Check, 43. Hey, watch the slant, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Mostert. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Fires the mic, fires the mic. Coming to you, coming to you.
From the 41, Murray. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there.
1st down, Cardinals.
Ready. Ready. Tight end Ringo. Tight end's on Ringo. You got 3.
On 1st down, Dobbins. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. From 17 yards out, and the Cardinals push further out in front. Point after, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
49ers 3.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken very short. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return.
At their own 38-yard line.
Here we go, here we
The
go, here we go.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Randy Gregory in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Here we go, here
Well,
we
they're
go.
in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. To throw is Garoppolo. And he he's going to go down again. Randy Gregory able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, that was their third sack of the ball game. Second in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the second spot pretty soon. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Murray now into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And now off to the races, down the right side. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
You think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead? Not so fast. That pick six really changes the complexion, probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now, probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
Gold with the extra point, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Another shot at